Hi everyone! In this video, I will tell you why you need the humidifier in your garage. Hi everyone! As many of you know, I live in the state of Virginia and it's very humid here in Virginia. It's not as humid as Texas, like southern part of the Gulf area in Texas. I remember I went to Port Arthur, Texas. It's near Corpus Christi. Man, it's really humid down there. We were trying to do a video and try to do a documentary video for the hurricane victim, and how people from United States come together to help the hurricane victims in Port Arthur area and somewhere near New Orleans. I mean, it was humid, it was hot. Now I understand why after the hurricane many people died because of the heat. The heat was extreme down there in Port Arthur, Texas. If you're from Texas, you know what I'm talking about, right? And in Virginia this week, it's been really, really hot. The temperature has been in 100 and plus, and it feels like 124 because of the humidity. The thing about the state of Virginia and high moisture and high humidity area, your garage will be affected. And plus I live near water, and the temperature here in the winter is really low, it's cold, and then in the summer it's really high. So guess what? It will create so much moisture in the air inside your garage and inside your home. And the garage is the worst place in your house that will, be affected by the humidity and the moisture. I didn't know, okay, when I first moved here from Maryland, that the humidity here in Virginia is really bad. I'll tell you. I have this humidifier in my garage that I run in the summer. I just run it for 3 hours, okay? Look how full the bucket is. It's already half full. And it's only what? 3 hours, okay? This is every like 6 hours I have to, it has an automatic turn off system, because I don't have a drainage. So what happened is after 6 hours it will turn itself off, and I have to empty the the drainage bucket. I may have to get a bigger one, okay, because like the 50 pin, because I have a big garage. Yeah, it's crazy here. And number one, if you do not have the humidifier, you should get one, because the mold is gonna grow in your garage. That's right, because it's so humid. It will start destroying your wall, it will start rotting your wood, and then it will really create structural damage. That's right. It's gonna cost you a lot of money if you don't dehumidify your garage, because look, I have like free water from just the air, okay, from running the humidifier. I was pretty shocked when I first moved to Virginia. I look at the the humidifier, I'm like, man, there's so much water here in Virginia, just because number one, I live near the water, so again, it's like, and then the temperature change is like pretty extreme, cold, really cold in the winter, really hot in the summertime, and we got this high moisture. Again, number one, if you do not dehumidify your garage, mold will start to creep in, and it's gonna affect your health and your family's health. And again, you need the humidifier. And number two, if you're a car guy like me, okay, and you have your cars, and then in the winter time, especially during rainy days, you actually, okay, I need to tell you something. Number two, when you own cars, okay, after it gets in the rain, do not bring it to the garage right away when it is wet. I know it's gonna get dirty. I want you to start learning to park it outside. The thing is, when you bring it inside the garage after the car is still wet after the rain, I know you don't want to get wet and all that stuff, but it will be better for the garage because it will create a lot of moisture on the floor, and then it will make things worse. Actually, it can ruin your garage floor, believe it or not. And the car actually can get, especially from snow, you have all the salt and all that stuff. You don't want to bring it into the garage. The thing is, it will, the humidity, it will start eating your car alive. That's right. Your cars, if you have exotic cars, expensive car, you better have a dehumidifier, because it will start creating rust, okay? Especially in the winter, we use salt on the road. You bring it inside with, you know, the slush and the salt mixture and all that stuff. You want to what? Before you bring your car inside the garage, you want to what? Make sure you spray it with water when it's not too cold. You want to make sure you clean it up first before you bring it into the garage. Otherwise, it will really ruin your car. That's right, the moisture will ruin the metal part of your car, especially the undercarriage. You don't see it, right? But a humid garage is bad for your cars. That's right, it will ruin your car really bad. Just like if you watch my previous video, I'm not sure who owned my Jaguar, but apparently that person doesn't have the dehumidifier because the subframe is all rotten, you know. If you live in Canada, New York, upstate New York, where, you know, snow country, people put salt everywhere, and then the car goes through slushy, you know, of snow and ice and salt. It'll just ruin the undercarriage and totally destroy your car. That's number two. Why you need to what? Dehumidify your garage, and you need a dehumidifier. Again, look at this. How much moisture? Whoa, look at that. Now I have to dry it up. When you spill water like that in the, you know, bring water into your garage in the winter or during rainy season, you need to, if you don't have drainage system, for of you have drainage, great, because, you know, the water will go into a drainage and you don't have to worry about it. But for some of us who do not have drainage draining system, we need to clean it up and dry it up right away, or it's gonna actually, if the moisture is, you know, the standstill water sticking around for a long time, it will ruin your garage floor, and it's not good at all. And I have to run the dehumidifier like 24 hours a day, just to keep the air dry here in my garage. And number three, all your tools. That's right, if you're car guys, your tools, your boxes, stuff that you put in the garage will rot. That's right, that moisture, that high moisture in the air, if you store your books in a box, okay, cardboard box, oh my goodness, it will start eating your books alive. It will rot your books and your boxes, storage boxes. So yeah, it's not only you're gonna have moldy wall and rotten wood in your garage, and it will destroy your building. Yes. And it will, number two, it will destroy your car, because it will start, if you watch Scotty Kilmer episode, he talked about it, where he said, hey, it's really bad to put your car in the garage in the winter time before, you know, you clean it up, before you bring it into the garage, because the salt and the slush and all that, you know, bad stuff, you need to clean it up before you bring it into the garage. The thing is, if you bring it to the garage and it sits there in your garage, your car, especially your Porsche, it will rot. It will not rot, rust. That's right. I say rot because it's rusting, you know. And when rust starts to hit, man, you're gonna spend a lot of money. I mean, not only repairing it, you may lose the car too if it rusts a lot. It's undrivable. Just like the subframe of this car, I had to spend money to replace the subframe, or the car was going to be undrivable. It was too dangerous. And number three, all your tools, okay, if you have car tools, it will start to rust, and you don't want to lose your precious expensive tools, right? And your boxes and everything in your garage will start to the metal part will rust, and then the boxes will rot, books will rot. If you have food, oh my god, your food storage will just be destroyed by the moisture. It's that powerful, okay? Humidity will start to actually ruin your stuff, your car, your health, and whatever you store in the garage will get destroyed by the humidity and the moisture, the high moisture. That's right. And again, if you do not have dehumidifier, I will list some of the good ones that you can buy ASAP, okay? Buy it as soon as possible and install it and run it in your garage this summer. Or man, it will make huge difference, and you'll see your car will last longer, and your stuff that you store in the garage will last longer, and your health, your breathing, because you now have no mold, you know, mold love moisture, and you breathe that stuff, and it's gonna affect your health and your family's health. So anyway, I'm gonna list all the dehumidifier. That's really good, and they're like different sizes. If you have big garage like me, you need something big, and there's so many of them. Yeah, again, I hope you give this video a thumbs up and share this video, because it's really important to have dehumidifier in your garage if you don't want to, you know, lose your stuff that you store in the garage, and you don't want to, you know, ruin your structure, your house. It's gonna cost a lot to repair your drywall, replacing the wood. I mean, it's just gonna ruin the house, okay? And your cars too. You don't want your car to rust. Anyway, love you guys. Make sure to click the thumbs up and click the subscribe button. Love you guys. Bye.